fine day is Sunday. In my opinion, best day of the week.
We live in a strange and wondrous time.
The truth is that I don't like people much.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed.
Engage.
Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Hey, welcome to TWOHIG'S Trivia Night. I'm not Twig. It's Tim's Trivia Night. For some reason, oh, hey, my call. For some reason, the fucking monkey was Koho and he was Barbosa, and I don't fucking know, man. But what I do have here for you guys tonight is the new Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. It's mixed with like the lemonade and it's all in one can, kind of like the cola. But this is, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I think I'm going to give it off to the macaw. And after we do the introductions, we'll see what she thinks. But I'm not feeling it. Who's first on the program this evening? Brian Michaels. Brian, welcome to the program. Welcome to the show. I've got a couple questions for you. One, what is your favorite alcoholic beverage if you do drink? And if you don't drink, what is your favorite non-alcoholic beverage?
I don't really like the taste of alcohol, so I tend to just go for the strongest shots I can, get the most strong from the least amount of liquid. That's my game plan when I go out. That
makes sense. So, like, I don't know, like 90 proof.
Something, something that can like take the paint off the walls too if I need to.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, who's next? It's Boatman and TWOHIG. Hey, TWOHIG! It's Tim. TWOHIG.
He can't hear you. He's in his own world.
Oh, gotcha. It's Boatman. Boatman, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling okay.
Like you should?
Yeah, like I should.
Around the neighborhood?
No, just in my house.
Tell me, you are of age to drink, but you've never drank before, to my knowledge. What is going to be the first drink that you have?
A sweet vermouth on the rocks with a twist, and if you know what that is a reference to, you know what that is a reference to.
Beautiful. Who's next? Oh, it's Mark Menchaca.
Also, you were going to ask what my favorite soda was, and I had like a cherry Coke already, even though that's not even my favorite soda.
Mark, I would like to apologize on behalf of
that is my favorite soda.
And Kaleb Boatman for just interrupting your intro. Mark, welcome to the program. Again, not a lot of drinkers here this evening. Mark, what is your favorite alcoholic beverage if you do drink? If you don't drink, I will ask you, what is your favorite non-alcoholic beverage?
Oh, I definitely like the occasional beer. Right now I have Sierra Nevada in front of me that I just got, just because why not, just like everybody good who's here. And, I just want to go back, and Brian pointed out, like, the drinking habits of a buddy of mine who the last time I got drunk with him, he tried to knife fight me. So hopefully Brian doesn't, knife fight people whenever, he goes out and gets lit.
When he goes out to get lit.
I don't have a knife, I have a fork here. Does that work?
Picturing Brian Michaels going out to get lit is the is now what I'm thinking about. Let's go. Who's next? Oh God, what a hat. Okay, Bar, welcome to the program. Bar, you also have a fork. Bar, you seem like the type of guy who enjoys a nice glass of red wine in front of the fire. With a cat on your lap. What is your favorite alcoholic beverage? And if you don't drink, what is your non-alcoholic drink?
Honestly, Tim, not far off from what you have. I like a good honey whiskey.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I like that. And who's last?
The closest.
Oh, I think you lagged, Bar. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm just going to say this is what I have today.
Oh, okay, perfect. Adelaide Spence, welcome to the program. I have no idea how old you are and if you're allowed to drink. I have a feeling you're underage and probably can't drink.
No, okay, so my favorite non-alcoholic drink is a Dr. Pepper. My favorite alcoholic drink is a Grasshopper, which is a cocktail of creme de menthe, white creme de cacao, and I'm forgetting what else, and a lot of milk. It tastes great.
Okay, but your actual favorite alcoholic drink is a White Claw.
It's like a Shamrock Shake is like an alcoholic drink, and it's great.
All right. Well, we opened up a whole new can of worms. Welcome to 2X Trivia Night. Obviously, I'm not 2Ig, but we are going to play the show the way that, in the spirit of Mr. 2Ig. Also, Koho, if you haven't, I didn't make a post, so if you could do that in the group real quick. Well, we're gonna play some trivia, so hopefully I can inherit the spirit of Nick. If not, I'll just look into Boatman's screen and have it ready to go. But we're gonna ask 8 questions from random categories in the realm of the world of film. I think tonight I wrote 8 foreign film questions, so get ready for that. But if you get all 8 questions right, cool. You're a nerd. So we're going to get started with question. 1 repeat for the first 2 rounds. If you make it to round 3, then I might give you another. We'll see how stern I am this evening. So question number 1 is going to be in the category of comic book movies. And the question is, what comic book film was directed by Sam Raimi and stars Liam Neeson? Maggie, what'd you think of the drink? Wouldn't drink a whole thing. Jack Daniels, you did good with the whiskey and the soda mixed. It's not terrible. I just, I don't know. It's like I thought it was going to be like regular lemonade, but it's like a fizzy carbonated lemonade. I wasn't prepared for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brian, let's start with you.
Also with Academy Award winner Francis McDormand, Darkman.
And Boatman.
And there's a dark man waiting in the sky.
Mark.
No, I blanked like a motherfucker.
All right, and Bar.
Dark man. Ah.
And Spence.
Darkman.
Darkman is correct. I forgot to keep
racist
that I have to. So I'm gonna start doing that right now. Woof.
Where do we keep the bleach?
So let's get into the next.
That is my intellectual property. You will be hearing from my lawyer.
Next question is in the category of action adventure. Who plays Rick's wife Evelyn in The Mummy: Tomb of the Dragon Emperor? Not to be confused with 2017's underrated classic, The Mummy. Of course, I'm joking. The movie is, as the French say, lay ass. There's one cool scene, and that's about it. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question. Okay, I'll use it.
All right, that's going to be the 1 repeat for Mark. Who plays Rick's wife Evelyn in The Mummy: Tomb of the Dragon Emperor? I almost forgot Spence's name for a second when I was writing it down, so that would have been
a crown bitch like number 2.
No, I'll just call you Crown Bitch if you want. I don't call Koho Crown Bitch. I just call him Bitch. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Boatman.
Get real, Jessica Biel.
Let's go to Mark.
Maria Bello.
Bar.
Hey, I'm wrong. Rachel Weisz.
Spence.
Hey, I'm wrong. Rachel Weisz.
And Brian.
Maria Bello.
Maria Bello is the correct answer. I believe it was Rachel Weisz in the first 2 frames.
The other ones, yeah.
I knew it wasn't Rachel Weisz.
Yeah. All right.
Didn't buy for no reason.
Next question is in the category of musicals. What movie musical features the songs I Should Tell You and Another Day? Yeah. I can't say too much about this. I almost started singing, and that would have been bad. 2Ig over in the corner would have looked very disappointed at me. He kind of is a little... He might be giving me a little disappointed look now. It's hard to tell. 5.
I don't know. I think that's more of a smolder.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mr. Menchaca.
I don't know why. It's a West Side Story.
And Bar.
The overrated Rent.
Oh, you shut your mouth. Spence.
I've been the last 5 years. I didn't know.
Brian.
Everyone has AIDS. Rent.
I almost had Rent, but I didn't.
It is Rent.
Garbage.
So Brian leads with 3 as we get into the next question, which is sci-fi fantasy. How does Ripley alert the Marines that her and Newt are trapped in the medical bay with face huggers in Aliens? When I was writing this round one, I just yelled at Maggie, Maggie, what's a sci-fi fantasy movie that's not Fandom? And she went, shit. And then I would say, give me a comic book movie that's not Fandom. Shit. I think Maggie's only seen Fandom movies. And Pride and Prejudice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Bar, we'll start with you.
I don't care for this movie, really. Starts a fire?
Let's go to Spence.
So she sings La Viva Wham, but every time she says La Viva Wham, she says aliens instead.
Get them out of here!
Brian.
She sets out the fire alarm.
And Boatman.
I said she shoots her gun.
And Mark.
I said she activates like the fire sprinklers.
I think I can only take Brian's answer. The fire alarm is what I was looking for.
But what sets off the fire? I'm kidding.
I mean,
I don't think I could take the other ones. But well, actually, the sprinklers. No, the rain does come down. The sprinklers do go.
She does set off the sprinklers, and the alarm goes off.
Mark can get that too. Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't watch.
Well, we all just get the points, you know. Like it'd be great.
No, but we can give that to Mark because they definitely do set off the sprinklers as well. Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is in war films. In Saving Private Ryan, why is it ordered that Private Ryan be sent home? And we will take a general answer on this one. Not to be confused with a general like in the military, like in this movie. When I say general, I just mean like a wide a range of answers, varying as long as it has the central theme of what I'm looking for. And that TWOHIG smug over in the corner there.
You're disappointed you're accepting a general answer.
4, 3.
You would rather
general answer?
I think we're to Spence.
Yeah. The rest of his brothers died.
Brian.
Yeah, he's the only brother left. The others died in action.
Boatman.
His brothers died.
Wrong
kid died.
His brothers have been killed in action.
And Bar.
Yeah, his brothers were killed.
His brothers were killed. They were dead. That is correct. So Brian is still in the lead with 5. Bar and Mark behind with 3. So the next category is animation. What is the subtitle to the 5th and worst film in the Ice Age franchise?
Oh, no.
I almost was harsher. Fun fact, I walked out of this movie in the theater. I saw it the same night that I saw Star Trek Beyond, and I got so angry I left and saw Star Trek Beyond again because I was fucking pissed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Brian.
I'm actually not certain. Continental Drift?
Let's go to Boatman.
That's the 4th one. Collision Course.
And Mark.
Same thing Brian did.
And Bar.
I always do this with this franchise.
And Spence.
Kids film, bitches. Collision Course.
Collision Course is correct. All right. The next category, I believe guys, I think we're at the penultimate question already. It's in recent releases. In Promising Young Woman, what did Cassie's parents get her for her birthday?
Shit.
This is more of a deep cut because, guys, I just watched this movie, so you know it's in my brain. Most of the other ones I wrote.
How specific do you need?
I'll take a general answer.
Okay.
But this is a good film. I've now seen it twice. I liked it better the second time. I will say that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Boatman.
I believe it's a suitcase.
And Mark.
I was writing gift certificate.
Bar.
Luggage, suitcase.
Spence.
I originally had eviction notice, then I put suitcase.
Basically the same thing. And
I did not have that. I thought suitcase, but for some reason I doubted myself.
That is correct. Suitcase, luggage. That is, we'll accept those. So Brian's still in the lead with 5, but it's very close. Boat, Bar, Spence, all at 4. Mark trailing with 3 as we get into the final question of the round, which is an Oscars. And the question is, Not including The Father, what was the last film that Anthony Hopkins was nominated for Best Actor?
Oh, fuck, wait.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Not an acceptable answer, but please wait until it is time and I call on you for your answer. Spence. I will use this time to say, hey, the Oscars are coming up, and as much as I hate how much Koho talks about them, The Father was very good, and you should see it because he's very good in the movie, and it was I liked it a lot. I thought it was real good. So yeah, check it out. 5, 4, 3. I believe it's now available on Voodoo. Spence using their repeat. The question again, not including The Father, what was the last film that Anthony Hopkins was nominated for Best Actor? Yeah, I do believe this is on Vudu and all the other streaming services to rent. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. The other movie is available because it's an old it's like an older movie that didn't come out like this year. So it's out in the world for you to check out.
Stop hinting.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think we're to Boatman.
All right, I will be very mad if it's The Remains of the Day. I said Howard's End.
And Mark.
Yeah, I think I was off. Said 2 Popes.
Let's go to Bar.
That's at Shadowlands.
Let's go to Spence.
Yeah, but the 2 Popes, I think it's supporting now.
2 Popes is supporting. Brian.
I feel like there's been one since then, but no blank boards. Silence of the Lambs.
All incorrect. The answer is Nixon. Nixon. He was nominated for his performance in Nixon. 2 Popes was supporting. There was another supporting in there. And then, I don't fucking know. He's been nominated like 6 times. So, at the end of round number 1, here's the rub. Brian is up with 5. Boat, Bar, Spence, all with 4. Mark with 3. That is how Koho has it. That is what we are running with because it's also what I have on my board. So, round number 2. Guys, you gave me some strengths that I totally wrote the questions for, and Koho didn't have to help me because I was losing my mind today. So, if you have any problems with these questions, please, yell at Koho.
Bring it on, bastards.
So, we will get started with round 2. Oh, and the rules, if you lock in, you know the answer, write it in, and I will go around and you guys all play it. I'll just say lock in, hold your board. If you want to go to multiple choice, go to multiple choice, but that'll only be worth 1 point. Cool. We all got it. Wonderful. All right. Round 2. First question is in 1960s, Audrey Hepburn. And the question is...
I wonder who that was.
Yeah, I have no idea. What is the heroin being stored in Wait Until Dark? Mark Menchaca looking like he regrets ever being accepted in this show.
Why would you hide a female character?
5, 4,
Mom, where are we?
1. Pens down.
It's under the sink.
Brian, locking in or multiple?
Lock.
Boatman.
Tom Hardy's 2014 movie.
Great film. Mark.
I regret being here.
No multiple choice?
Yeah.
Okay, Bar.
Lock.
And Spence.
No regrets, multiple choice.
All right. The multiple choice options are A, a shoebox, B, a vase, C, a doll, D, a book. Those are some 4 options that definitely one of them is the answer to. And 3 are not the answer. So use that information how you will. 5, 4. I'm joking, Koho, too. 1 pens down. All right. So, Brian, we will start with you.
Doll.
And Boatman.
Doll.
Mark.
The shoeboxes, it made more sense.
And Bar.
I mean, a shoebox would have made more sense, but it's a doll.
And Spence.
Book.
All right, so doll is correct. So Boat, Bar go up to 6, Brian up to 7. As we get into the next one, which is directed by Jan de Bont. Whatever the hell that means. I'm gonna say Jan de Bont, just like I said that the guy from Leon the Professional was Gene Reno.
Gene Parmesan.
Oh my God, it's Gene!
The question is, what is the name of the titular cruise liner in Speed 2 Cruise Control?
Fuck you.
Once
As
again,
soon as you said the category, I was like, no, it's gonna be a Speed 2 question.
I didn't even pick the movies. This is a thank you, Koho, for helping me out. That was much appreciated because I was losing my mind a little bit. Oh man, this is fun. Oh boy, I still don't like that drink, but I keep drinking.
Nobody
it. 5,
Brian is going to the
4,
course.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brian, locking in or multiple?
Multiple.
Both.
Multiple.
Mark.
Let's keep it going.
Bar. And Spence.
I'm doing the hand thing.
All right. So your options are A, the Lyman Luxury, B, the Seabourn Legend, C, the Bartlett Liners, D, the Ziegler Cruises. Oh my God. Why didn't I look this over before we...
I don't know which one is.
Woof. All right. 5,
Oh, I get it now.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Boatman.
Come on, Sam. B.
Mark.
B.
Bar.
D.
Spence.
I think I saw Brian write B.
Oh my God. Don't be like that, Brian.
God.
B is correct.
Yeah.
Rob Lowe in the West Wing.
All right. Next question is in the category of 1940 to 1960 Hamilton Lusk films. The question is, what Hamilton Lusk film is about a humorist named Robert Benchley trying to pitch a character to Walt Disney?
What the fuck?
I want to
Yeah.
watch this.
That's the first time I've said any of those words in that order.
What's this category? What was the years?
1940 to 1960 Hamilton Lusk film.
Yeah, like that's gonna help, Brian.
Narrow it down.
Well, it's not Avatar,
Cut
I
out
guess.
decades of films.
Okay, it's not an Infinity War. It's not. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I like this hand rule. If that's new, I missed that on 1 week. If you want multiple choice, raise your hand. Okay, sounds good. So Boatman's locking in. The multiple choice options are A, Make Mine Music, B, So Dear to My Heart, C, The Reluctant Dragon, or D, Mellow Dew Time. I think that's supposed to say Melody Time, but we good.
This is a Hamilton prequel.
I prefer Mellow Dew Time. Yeah, this is a question. This is a category. When TWOHIG asked me to do this and I got this list of categories, I was like, oh, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Boatman, who locked in.
This is actually an underrated movie. The Reluctant Dragon.
I hear it's good. Let's go to Mark.
I said C.
And Bar.
I only know one scene from this. C.
And Spence.
I know C is a movie, so I guessed it.
And Brian.
No.
Okay. So Reluctant Dragon is correct. Boatman now taking a commanding lead, a 1-point lead over Brian.
Commanding lead.
Into the next question, which is in 2010's Michael Dowse. And the question is,
I definitely know who picked this.
Take Me Home Tonight centers around a party that is being thrown on what holiday?
Oh.
I don't know who picked this. Is it Mark?
It's got to be, right?
I assume these are Mark movies, absolutely.
How do you know this is my type of movie?
These are absolutely based on everything I've heard from you from YLS. These are absolutely your Dowse in general is your type of director.
I picked this.
What does Dowse do? Do you want to explain that or?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens
I don't
down.
understand the question.
Who's going multiple choice? Raise your hand if you're going multiple. So 2, only the 2?
Okay.
All right.
I'm so
The multiple
angry.
choice options are A, Arbor Day,
Oh fuck.
B, Earth Day, C, Labor Day, D, Vice President's Day.
Shouldn't have locked in.
Fuck your Christmas.
I already saw Brian erase. I already saw Boatman erase.
Well, I didn't erase because we're not technically supposed to erase. We have to show our answer if we locked in.
Well, here's my answer.
Nerd.
Well, I'm gonna erase then.
You're good.
1.
You don't get to know that I said New Year's.
Pens down. Let's go to Brian.
I have, let's say, Arbor Day.
Boatman.
I have Canada Day.
Mark.
Thank your local Cameron.
Still be wrong, Brian. It's Labor Day.
And Bar.
The letters.
Oh, thank God I changed that at the last second.
Yes.
And Spence.
Shitty movie, Labor Day.
It is Labor Day. So Bar, Spence, each getting 1 point. Mark getting 2. Very close game here. I'm
started this game out so
literally on the edge of my seat. All right. Your final question of round number 2 comes in the category of 2010's Tom Hooper. And the question is, what the fuck is a Jellicle cat?
Wait.
I don't know because that's spelled wrong.
That's fair. More
Is the
reasons
actual
why
question?
this is a... Yeah, that's fair.
Is this the actual question?
I will ask another question after that, but I will give points for correct answers on this one. There will be a bonus question for this round.
I think I actually know the answer to this.
We'll see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's. Anybody going multiple? All right, great. I'll decide who gets these points. Brian, we'll start with you.
A cat with giant testicles.
Boatman.
Jellicle cats, cause Jellicle.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Mark.
I gave a real answer. I feel like a fucking idiot. I said a cat waiting to be reborn. Like, what the hell?
Bar.
First of all, Jellicle cats are Jellicle cats, but Jellicle, it's short for angelical.
Fuck you, nerd.
Go to Spence.
Any cat who walks on 2 legs and does drugs.
No, it's who cares? This movie's ass. Spence needs help, and I already asked, but who the fuck cares? None of you are getting points. We're gonna ask a real question now, but I wanted to
Who the fuck cares?
the real question is, what is the name of the cat played by pop star Jason Derulo? Yeah, the Jellicle cat was the only one I actually wrote for this round, but thank you, Koho, for yes. Oh God, I witnessed that film with Katie. It was a time to be alive. My seat was being kicked the whole time from behind. Taylor Swift came on screen and people were screaming. It was a scary night for all of us. It was rough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Any multiple choicers?
That'd be me.
Sure.
And Mark?
I'll do it too, yeah.
All right, Brian and Mark, the options are A, Bustopher Jones, B, Mongoose Stroud, C, Rum Tum Tugger, D, seriously, Spence, you need help.
You could have put Skimbleshanks, the actual best cat. He deserves.
He's
a railway cat. He tap dances on a railroad.
But
I feel like I railed watching this movie.
I'm gonna look right into the soul of the camera, just like Judi Dench, and say, "A dog is not a cat." 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guns down. We'll go to the multiple choicers first. So Brian,
C,
and Mark.
I wrote what sounded like a sex act, Rum Tum Tugger.
Boatman.
Besides playing Rum Tum Tugger, Jason Derulo also wrote the poetic line, "Girl, your booty like 2 planets."
Spence.
Rum Tum Tugger.
And Bar.
Not as scary as naked Idris Elba cat, Rum Tum Tugger.
That is correct.
Also, I completely messed up my.
He's a curious cat.
I don't know how to
Okay.
get it back.
So I have
Just click on options,
Boatman in the lead with 11, and then we have Bar with 10, and then we have a tie for third with 9. That is Brian and Spence, so they will be moving on. But Mark, we have to say goodbye to Mark, unfortunately. Mark, thank you for playing. I'm sorry that I asked questions about cats and that you weren't a fan of, so I apologize. But you got Labor Day, right? So that's good.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, so we're going to go into round 3. 1 point if you get the first question right. Then if you get the next one right after that, it'll be worth 2 points, 3, 4, and so on. If you ever miss a question, it'll go back to being worth 1. Any questions? Good. I don't care. Anybody that used a repeat, you can have it back, I guess. That's fine. And actually, you know what, Brian? You get 2 repeats. Fine. Yeah, Brian, you get 2. So let's start with the first category, which is in crime. And the question is, in The Departed, Costigan follows Sullivan into what type of location where Costello and Sullivan meet? I would just like to say on behalf of everybody everywhere, this movie's great.
I assume you need a semi-specific answer, correct?
I think you all kind of know what I'm looking for. I don't need it to be super specific. If you know what I'm throwing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Yeah, sorry, Garth. The Departed. Brian, we'll start with you.
Movie theater?
Boatman.
I said a porno theater.
Bar.
Yeah, porn theater.
And Spence. Yeah, I'll accept everyone but Spence. I have theater as the answer, but I'll also accept porno theater. So Boatman will get 2 points, or I'm sorry, 1 point. Brian will get 1 point, and Bar will get 1 point. Okay. And my board is like completely fucked, so Koho, you're on your own with the score. Okay, so the next question is going to be in the category of family. This is going to be worth 2 for Brian, Boatman, and Bar. What 2016 animated family film features a voice cast including Andy Samberg, Kelsey Grammer, and Ty Burrell? Yeah, I'm just like erasing all this. So they watched a movie. I mean, yeah, basically, that's pretty much what happened.
He was a curious cat.
Fucking hell. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Boatman.
I think I'm off on the year. I said Hotel Transylvania 2.
Let's go to Bar.
Not to be confused with Storks.
Spence.
Storks.
And Brian.
Storks.
Storks is correct. That's 2 points for Bar and Brian, 1 for Spence. All right. The next question is in the category of comedies. In Fargo, what city's police department does Marge Gunderson work for?
Can we get a 12 Angry Men question next?
I was going to say,
I did not
catered
write
directly
this-
to
Did not write this
Andy.
question.
Go fuck yourself.
I honestly didn't even look at I used the same categories I used last time, and I just asked Koho to write some questions, and he did. So I'm very thankful for that. I've seen this movie once, and I liked it, and then I watched the show, and I liked it. So good shit. Good shit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Bar.
I believe it's Brainerd.
And Spence.
Minneapolis.
Brian.
trick question. Fargo.
And Boatman.
Bar, why are you going, I believe it's Brainerd? Like, we know you know it.
I couldn't remember if it was Brainerd or the next town over.
It is Brainerd. That is correct. So that is going to be 3 points for Bar and 1 point for Mr. Boatman, I believe. And I don't even, yeah, that was it. Okay. So next question is in the category of sports. And also try to guess who wrote this one. What team does Sonny make his second trade of the day with during the NFL draft in draft day? Now, I will say this for Koho. He's predictable, but at least he wrote about good movies because this movie is good. He recommended it to me, him and Cody, and I finally watched it during quarantine last year, and I very much enjoyed it. Those pancake eating motherfuckers really sold it to me, and it's a good film. I enjoyed it.
Can I get a clarification?
Yes.
Actually, never mind. I'm good.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right.
Since I have two.
Brian's first repeat. What team does Sonny make his second trade of the day with during the NFL draft in draft day? Yeah, this is, like I said, good movie. Really enjoyed it. I think the macaw enjoyed it as well, though I think she fell asleep towards the end. Draft day.
And I assume you need the mascot and the city, correct?
I would appreciate it. Yes, please.
Okay.
And by appreciate it, I mean, yes, it's required.
Because one time they didn't tell me they needed both, and they tried to take away my points.
2. I remember that. 1. Pens down. Let's start with Spence.
Seattle Seahawks.
Brian.
I have no idea, but since Koho wrote it, Minnesota Vikings.
Boatman.
Shout out to the good place, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Fuck. And Bar.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
That is correct. So we move on to the final question, which is the category of horror. And the question is, what horror franchise has a villain with the real name Charles Lee Ray? Koho, correct me if I'm wrong because I stopped keeping score, but it's kind of impossible for Bar to lose at this point. Okay, great. Thank you. Spoiler alert. 5.
Betting round, bet all your points.
3, 2.
Let's use that repeat.
All right, last repeat for Brian. What horror franchise has a villain with the real name Charles Lee Ray? Koho deleted the thing as he was using the repeat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No.
You're good.
Brian, we'll start with you.
Child's Play.
Boatman.
Child's Play.
Bar.
Child's Play.
And Spence.
Child's Play.
And your winner, Andrew, the Dive Bar. The answer was Child's Play. Congratulations to Mr. Bar. Bar, let's talk to you right now about your win today. Bar, you scored some points, and you did really well. You answered a lot of questions correctly. In turn, I gifted you points. They were my points. I decided to give them to you.
I appreciate them.
When you're done using them, please wash them and send them back to multiplexentertainment.com. So, because I don't know what you're doing over there, and where do you live? Like
South Jersey.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Okay, so yeah, please.
Yeah,
please
you're right. That's fair.
What'd you think about the game, Bar? You played well. What'd you think?
Yeah, I just got lucky. I just got a lot of questions that I actually knew the answers to, and then in round 2, I guessed.
That's fair. That happens to the best of us. So congratulations on
Thank
getting
you.
first place. I don't know if this means you're going to Champs Week. I'm not in charge of that shit. So Nick can decide that later. So let's go to the third place finisher. Who do we got? Koho. It's Brian.
Yes.
Brian, I think here's what I think happened. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you were winning for a lot of the time. And then all of a sudden I started to see you miss some questions. So I think what happened was you were purposely missing questions to get third place. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, perfect. So how do you feel about being the real winner this evening?
This is the answer to all my dreams. I've been on here twice before, and I've gotten second place both times, so I get skipped over, like Boatman will tonight. And for once, I'm finally the real winner, and now my life is complete.
The one last thing I want to ask you about tonight, Brian, is why are there no posters behind you?
I don't know. Because I'm constantly changing them. You know what? I was putting them up for what your list sucks, and then I realized that was like giving away answers, so I stopped putting them up, and I just haven't put them up.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That makes sense. Well, Brian, congrats on being the real winner this evening. We'll see you again soon, I'm very sure. Guys, that was it. That was the show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for doing all the things, subscribing and liking the video. If you haven't done it already, please do it and check out all the other stuff going around. The Multiplex Loves Movies, the Your List Sucks, the Fandoms and the Warzones. Watch them all. We do a lot of stuff. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for watching the content. It really means a lot to all of us. So thank you to all the players who were here tonight. It was a great match. looking forward to another one next week. I think Nick will be here, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. We'll see you then. Peace out.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Get the hell out of here.